As one of the leaders in the game of golf, are you guys feeling pressure in terms of trying to figure out what you can do for live golfers and methods and pathways to access, or is the answer to say what you just gave, qualifying's open to everybody?
Well, it's a little bit of both, Matt. I would say that I think a lot of people forget that the first live event happened the weekend before the U.S. Open in 2022, and a lot of players were suspended, and that's kind of where the frustrations and challenges came between professional men's golf. And everybody was wondering what's the U.S. Open going to do? What's the USGA going to do? And we said quite simply, if you've qualified for the U.S. Open, you're going to play in the U.S. Open. And I think set a pretty clear message early on. Last year, in 2023, I might not have my numbers exactly right, but I think 15 live players played at LACC. And of the 50 players that were called live players, that's 30% of their tour teed it up at LACC. I think this year, that between the 7 or 8 players that already qualified through major wins, there's another 29 or 30 live players that are already exempt into final stage qualifying if they want to qualify. That's up to them. But nothing's stopping you from playing in the U.S. Open. Nothing ever has, and nothing ever will. So, and then I think back to your point about pathways. I think we always thought, and maybe we've been wrong, just like a lot of fans. We've always thought that where this was going to net out, whatever it was going to net out, was close. And so let's make sure that we don't aim at a moving target. Let's figure out where LIV and where the PGA Tour, European Tour, and the rest are going to settle. And now I think 6 or 7 months later, it's still moving and difficult to assess. But I think when we get some settlement and we sort of understand the future, if they are separate entities, then yeah, I can certainly envision a pathway, no different than we provide a pathway at the DP World Tour. We provide a smaller pathway at Korn Ferry. So it's feasible for me. It's not necessary because we don't stop anybody from getting in, and our field isn't closed off. So, but I think even with that said, it wouldn't shock me that if things stay kind of the way they are today, and if that's the go forward plan, we'll take a look at, or at least some of our exempt categories as well.